Start seated tall, supremely still. Close the eyes, bring the attention inward. Nothing to do, nothing to seek. All that we need is already within. Let's begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Make as though you're trying to make the sound reach the ends of the universe. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your mind in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. Let's begin. We've come to standing. Do a breathing and visualization technique to promote inner healing, both in a mental, physical, and emotional sense. Feet about 10 inches apart, the arms straight out in front. As I count to 8, you're imagining you're breathing from the heart to the third eye. Imagine you're drawing the healing energy up there. Holding the breath and attention at the third eye for count to 6. Exhale up to the arms. Imagine you're expelling all the toxins out with the breath. Inhale, heart to the third eye. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding the attention at the heart. Suspend the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale up to the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, draw the healing energy up to the third eye from the heart. Holding it all at the third eye. Hold the breath. Exhale up through the arms, expel all the toxins out with the breath. And one more time, inhale, heart to the third eye. Holding the attention at the third eye, suspend the breath. Exhale up through the arms. Feel all the impurities and toxins draining out with the breath. Bring the arms down now. We'll do some exercise to promote further release of toxins. So breathe vigorously in some of these exercises when I cue to help aerate the lungs and oxygenate the blood, and of course heat up the body. Let's roll the head in circles first to loosen up the neck. Try to touch the shoulders, the ears to the shoulders without lifting the shoulders. And switch the direction of rotation. Watch the body moving by itself gracefully. Good. Now swing the arms up and down. Exhale. Inhale, straight arms. Exhale, pull down. In front of the body, inhale. Exhale, retract. And now swing the arms back and forth. Include, bring the arms across the chest, cross them tightly. Exhale, throw them back. Always move according to your condition. respect your limitations, be mindful of your injuries. Good. Now bring your arms up over the head, toss the body down towards the ground. One more. Just stay down, allow the body to stop bouncing around. And then roll your way up, keeping the head heavy until the shoulders come up. And then the head lifts back up. Raise your arms over the head. We're coming into squats. Just go down to the level that you can. One more. And back up. Bring the elbows out to the side. We're going to twist from side to side. Exhale as you complete the twist on each side. And conclude. Come back to the center. Next one. Again, incorporating the squat. So move according to your conditions. It looks like this. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale down, inhale straight up, exhale swing the arms down. So 4 movements, let's go. One more. Now bring the arms out straight in front of the body. Inhale, circle around back in backward stance. Exhale, retract and punch right back out. One more. Now drop the arms by the sides of the body. Almost the same thing, except you're going a circle and a quarter round. Inhale, start in a down position, circle all the way backwards. Exhale, pull in. Exhale, drop the arms down. And release. Side bends. Right arm up, inhale, extend. Exhale, bend to the right. Right arm up, inhale. Bend to the left. Continue. One more set. And come back to the center. Next one, almost the same thing, except we're holding a breath on the bend. Inhale, left arm up, bend, hold the breath to the right. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, right arm up, and bend to the left as you hold the breath. And release. Continue. Lose yourself in the sensations. Move gracefully like grass blowing in the wind. Lose yourself in the sensations. Try not to make wrinkles in the underside of the body as you bend. one more on each side. And conclude. Now we're going to come onto our hands and knees for a cat-cow. On the inhale, arch the back, press the belly, stretch the belly skin. Exhale, pull the heart up between the shoulder blades, stretch the back skin. Inhale, fire up the core muscles. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale. Now raise the right leg up. On the inhale, exhale, swing it out to the right. Nice and easy movements. Loosen up the hip. And down. The other leg, left leg up. And then swing it out to the left. And release. Just come down onto the belly for a moment. Rest the forehead on the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now working the upper back muscles. Interlace the fingers behind the back. We're going to lift up on the inhale, just the upper body. And down. Exhale. Up. And down. Up. Down. Up. And down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. And down. Release. Relax. Inhale. Exhale. Now turn the palms to face down. If you can, just slip them underneath the body so the palms are underneath the thighs. Bring the shoulders towards one another, from the shoulders towards one another. If it's too uncomfortable, just keep your arms beside your body or place a blanket underneath your abdomen. We're just going to lift the legs up now. Raise your legs up and down. Press into your hands up, down, up, down, up, and down, up, down, up, down, up, and down. Last one, up, and down. Release. Arms up from underneath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Place the hands underneath the shoulders and come all the way back into child's pose, the seat behind the heels. Next movement sequence has 4 movements. Inhale, coming up into high cat, rounding the back. Exhale, the hips between your hands, chest forward, head back. Inhale, back up, high cat. Exhale, seat back behind your heels. And up, forward, up, and back. Up, forward, up, and back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale up, exhale forward, inhale back up, exhale back, and up, forward, chest forward, and up, chin into the chest, back, up, forward, up, and back. 2 more, up, forward, up, and back, up, forward, up, and back. Rest, forehead on the ground, breathe in, breathe out. Next movement, inhale up to a cobra, hold the cobra, and then back on the exhale. So it looks like this. You creep the forward, brush the nose to the ground. As you inhale, coming up into the cobra, pause for a moment, holding the shape, and then back. Alternatively, you can come from above. If that's easier. On the inhale, come forward, trips the hips between your hands, lift the chin, hold, exhale back. So let's give it a try. Inhale. Holding, and back. Exhale. Inhale. Lengthen. Try not to jam up the neck between the shoulders. Stretch the neck out of the shoulders. And back. And forward again. Brush your nose to the ground. Creep forward. Rise. And back. Glide again. Use the hands to propel you forward with power. Holding the pose. And back. Make like a snake creeping through the grass. Starting out low and then raising the head up to look out to the world. And back. And again. And back. Imagine you're in the body of a snake. Be one with the cobra. Come up. And back. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Creep forward. Rise up tall. And back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now come forward onto the belly again, and then roll onto your back. Going to do some tucks. Inhale, extend the legs and the arms. Exhale, tuck. Squeeze the thighs into the body, chin to the knees. Extend again, inhale. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, powerful movements. Exhale. Inhale. And in. Extend and tuck. Inhale. Pull the body in tightly. Legs to the chest. Inhale. And tuck. Last time, inhale. And tuck. And release. Breathe in. Breathe out. Soften. Next one, almost the same. Extend on the inhale, and then tuck, retain the breath. Exhale, release. Inhale, extend, stretch out the arms and legs, hold the breath, and tuck. Press the lower back into the ground, thighs to the body. And again, inhale, and pull in. Exhale, release. Inhale, stretch, and then pull in tight. And release. Inhale, and hold the breath, pull in, release. Inhale, feel the navel hollowing out, hold the breath, squeeze in. Exhale, inhale, stretch, and then tuck. Hold the breath. Release, exhale, last time. Inhale, stretch, and then tuck. And release. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Next one, we're going to come roll or just bring our legs all the way over the head. And then bring the legs down as soon as the feet touch down. Bring the body up, pull the body over the legs. So again, move to condition, move according to your condition. You don't have to come up all the way, just get enough momentum to get the seat up, and then if you can't sit up with your feet down, you just use the momentum when your legs are up to bring yourself down, forward and up. Okay, so continuing. And back down, over the head. Don't have to bring your feet over the head either. And just move according to your abilities. Use your core muscles, pull yourself up. And again, legs down, body comes up. 2 more. Legs down, and come up. Last one. Come forward and down. Take a breath in here, breathe in, breathe out. Now we're going to roll to standing, so bring your arms beside your body, lift your legs in your seat again, bring your feet a little bit overhead to get some momentum, and roll right up to standing. I'm going to come to the top of the mat, continuing to warm up with Surya Namaskar, sun salutations. So take the hands first in front of the chest in the universal gesture of offering. Remember that better than practice, even better than meditation, is to renounce the fruits of the actions of the practice. Do the practice as though it were your divine duty to all beings everywhere. Let's move together as one, like a school of fish, or imagine moving with yogis everywhere to deliver benefits to all. Surya Namaskar, raise the arms over the head. Come down, hands to the ground. Bend the knees if you need to, bring your hands flat and your chest onto your thighs. Then a right foot steps back, knee down, lift the chest, raise a head. Come into high plank, lower knees, chest and chin down. And then glide through between your arms, coming into cobra. Shoulders back, back into Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog with the seat up and back. Now bring the right foot to the hands if it doesn't make it. Lower the knee down, lat back knee. Assist the foot forward if you need to with your right hand. And then the feet come together, chest on the thighs again, head down. Come all the way up. Return home. Move according to your condition. Watch the body moving by itself with grace, with power, and then the body, this will transpire in your movements. Left foot back this time into the lunge first, into the plank, lower down, Ashtanga Namaskar, knees, chest, and forehead down. Glide through between the arms and back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Left foot steps forward, feet together, Uttanasana, bow to the legs. Come all the way up, press hips forward and back home. Don't worry about the breath, just move the body in a way that feels intuitive. That will keep the breath steady and even. Right foot back, knee down, into the plank, down we go. And then glide between the arms, smoothly rising up, and just as smoothly all the way back, retreat. Right foot to the hands, left foot to the right, beside the right, bow down, come up, return home. Move as though you're doing a dance. Link the movements together seamlessly. Left foot back. All the while the mindset stays the same, unchanging, always watching like you're the witness, just watching the body moving. And back. Left foot steps. Right foot now. Hasta Uttanasana, hips forward, standing salute, hands to the heart. And up again. come down. Bend the knees, bring your hands behind the back. Push the chest towards the knees. Inhale, exhale. Push the body against the legs. Go further down with the head towards the ground. And then bring the hands down. Right foot back, lower the knee. Swing the arms up. Crescent moon. Curve the body. And then right back down. Bring the feet back into plank. Lower down, knees, chest, and forehead. Come right up again into cobra. Back into downward facing dog. Mount the heart a little bit, soften the line in the back. Then the right foot steps quietly to the hands, back knee down again. Raise the arms up over the head, curve the spine, and bring the hands back down, feet together. Chest your thighs, bend the knees, extend through the top of the head, exhale, dive down. The seat comes up, the head comes down. And then release your arms in front and over the head to complete the sequence, hands to the heart. On the other side, reach the arms up and back. Go down. Bend the knees again, body on your thighs, extend, push the chest towards the knees, exhale, dive down deep. Head below the knees, towards the ground. Bring the hands down now, left foot back, back knee down. Raise the arms up, Kapyasana, and then hands back down. Step into plank, knees, chest, and forehead down. Glide right through into the cobra. Back into downward facing dog. Left foot forward, back knee down. Raise the arms, form a crescent shape, move the body, and bring the hands back down. Step the feet back together, bending the knees. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Exhale, pull the head down towards the ground, the arms over the head. And then release the arms, bring them back out in front and over the head. Arch back. If you feel comfortable, bring the hands back to the heart. One more set, a little bit of a different variation. Once again, raise the arms over the head and bring the hands down to the ground. Now shift forward, shoulders over the fingertips, press into your hands into the earth hard. Step a little bit and slide your or jump your feet back, or just walk back. Hover just above the ground, about an inch. And then, so you can swing up into upward facing dog. So same as cobra almost, except you lift your hips and your knees away from the ground. Pull the shoulders back, extend the neck out of the shoulders. Imagine you're howling at the moon like a wolf. Stretch again, the whole front of the body. And then push into your hands. Back into downward facing dog. Here, just bounce the chest a little bit. Try to get your chest closer to the ground while keeping your arms long. Bring the belly towards the thighs. And then lift the heels, bend the knees. Bring your feet to the space between your hands. You can either jump there or just walk your feet forward. Again, bow down over the legs, head down. Come all the way up to standing. Sweep the arms over the head. Return home. One more like that. Arms up over the head. Come down. Again, plant your hands in front of the toes. Lift up a little, extend your head forward, shoulders over the fingertips, and push firmly to the ground. Bend your elbows, and then just allow your toes to slide back or walk back into upward facing dog again. Let's try to imitate the form as much as you can. A dog howling at the moon. Stretch the front of the body. Push it into the heels, your palms, push the floor away from you as you make your way into downward facing dog. Exhibit playfulness of the dog as it stretches its back. The loyalty as well with the head down. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Bring your feet forward gently, walking or hopping, hands, belly under thighs, head down. Come all the way up to standing, reach up and back. Bring the hands back to the heart. Breathe in here. Breathe out all fatigue. Good. And now, hinge forward at the hips, bend the knees, and you can wrap the arms so that you can hold opposite elbows, hug the body to the legs. Inhale, see if you can push the chest further down towards the knees. Maybe imagine the chest going beyond the knees. Exhale, keep using the body to push the legs back. Tilt the seat up so you feel stretch in the backs of the legs. If you have the flexibility, your seat is over the heels, legs straight. Draw the forearms further down towards the floor and the forehead to the shins. Keep the body connected to the thighs. Place the hands down now. Bring the right foot back, lower the knee. Inhale, come up. Exhale, drop the seat all the way forward towards the front heel. Hands to the lower back on the seat. Push the rib basket up with the fingertips. Pull down with heels to your palms. And just make like you're trying to stretch the skin smooth underneath the hands. Elbows towards one another. Expand the front of the chest like Mussolini. And if you like, bring the arms over the head, clasp the hands together, index fingers come to a point. Crescent moon shape again. If you can, look at the shoulders, pull the shoulders back behind the ears, keep the arms straight. And then break the pose, bring the hands back to the front knee, lift back up, extend the arms up to the side, Sukha Trikonasana. Pull the arms really straight and long, and then tip down, left hand comes down, right arm comes up. Stay here if you like, try to bring the right shoulder further back, or you can take your hand behind your back, slip it between your body and your thigh, press into your inner thigh, or go into the bind. Left shoulder dips lower, so the left arm comes all the way underneath the leg, and then join your hands or lock your fingers together. Left hand would take the right wrist, if you can. Now from here, option to lean more into the front foot, bend the toes under the back foot, lift the knee up off the ground, down triangle. Keep the head low, keep rotating your chest upwards, head is close to the ground. And from here, release the hands down, hips and shoulders forward, back knee down. Inhale, rise up with the right arm. Take your hand to the outside of the knee, push the lower back up and in, lift up through the lower back, exhale, turn to the left. You can stay here, lean back, you can touch maybe the inside of the heel with your left hand. Keep pulling the body up, exhale, turn, press against the outside of the knee and the inside of the heel at the same time to feel more of the twist. Next progression, you can either stay there if that was already giving you an edge, right arm up, elbow to the outside of the thigh. Bring the armpit right against the thigh, join hands in prayer, or left fist and right hand. Push the body up so the center chest comes to thumbs. Exhale, left shoulder moves all the way back. Try to get your chest to look up. Good. Keep turning the chest up towards the sky. You can stay here if you want. Go into the next progression. I'll do it this way so you can see. You lift the back knee up. Spin on your feet so the feet are facing the long edge of the mat, and keep your chest, center of the chest at the thumbs. Head down. And from here, come back up to the middle, hands to the heart, and rise up straight to standing. Turn to the right. To the left, come into Virabhadrasana 2. Shoulders down, extend the arms. Strong pose, take on the consciousness of a warrior. And then exalted warrior, bring the right hand to the back leg, left arm over the head, stretch over the head. Keep the wrinkles out of the side body. And then back into warrior two. Join hands behind the back, humble warrior. Pull the hands down, inhale, lift the chest, bring the head back. Exhale, we're going to dive to the inside, to the right a little bit so the shoulder doesn't get caught on the knee. Try to slip the shoulder down the inside of the leg, forehead to the ground. If it's too much, you can bring your shoulder on your knee, or also bring the back knee down to make it a little bit more accessible. Concentrate on lengthening the spine here. Inhale, come back up halfway. Release the hands on the ground on the inside of the left foot. Walk the left foot out to the long edge of the mat. And then push back and forth off the roots of the toes. Sink the seat. Anchor down the body through the hips. Push the right heel back, knee down. If your shoulder's lower than the knee or at the same height, roll to the right. You might be able to get the right forearm down. Roll back to the left. Perhaps the left forearm comes down. If it doesn't come down easily, just stay on your hand or on both. Pull the chest forward. Exhale again. Feel as though there are weights in your hip pockets. Pulling your body down towards the ground. You're very flexible. Try to get your chest on the ground. Left arm can come to the outside of the foot to make it easier to come down all the way. Fix the gaze like a lizard. Be very still. And now from here, come back onto your hands if you're on the forearms. Bend the toes under and then slide your left foot all the way back. Come into modified side plank. Bring the left arm up. Press the hips forward. From here you can stay here, or you can go a little bit deeper. Take the back foot up off the left knee, the right knee up off the ground. Come into full side plank. Press the hips forward. If you want to sort of do the same shape, you bring slide the left toes back, spin on your left hand, on your right hand, and then see if you can turn your chest up and your hips up. Make sure you don't collapse into the shoulder. Keep the right arm extended. And then again, push the heel of the right palm. Keep your hips high to come back into downward facing dog or into table. From here, you lower the knees, the chest, the forehead to the ground. Sweep up into your cobra or upward facing dog if you prefer. Back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, exhale, soften. And then the right foot steps forward, back into Kapyasana. Change directions here. Raise your arms over the head. If you're ready, you can go into Kapyasana or prepare. You can always stay with your hands on the seat if you like. Imagine you're trying to get your belly button as far forward as possible, your chest up towards the sky. Allow the head, the back of the head to rest just between the shoulder blades. And if you want to sweep your arms up for Kapyasana, go ahead. Arms by the ears, no bends in the elbows. Think of the shape of a crescent moon. It doesn't have any discontinuities or kinks in the curve. And then lead the heart to come back up. Press into the front knee to come more upright. Extend the arms out to the side, Sukha Virabhadrasana. Fingers level with the shoulders. And then come into your easy triangle. Right hand down, left arm up, pull the left arm all the way back. Taking your variations as you did the first time with your half blind, or If you drop your shoulder down just below the knee, the whole right arm can come underneath the leg. You bind beside the seat, not over the seat. Just against the right thigh. Left shoulder moves back. If you want to go deeper, shift your weight more to the front foot. Lift the knee up off the ground, raise the hip. Try to get your left hip all the way up so the left leg straightens. Right knee can stay bent if it needs to. Keep your shoulder with the knee, head down. Breaking the pose now. Unbind if you have the bind, lower the back knee down. Hips and shoulders facing forward, left arm up. And then take it to the outside of the knee. Keep the hand on the seat, pull down on the seat to lengthen the spine, or bring your hand to the back, inside the back heel. Lift through the chest, exhale, turn, look over the right shoulder. Make sure your body doesn't slouch, keep tall, shoulders back. Push the lower back in. You can stay here or progress to the next pose. Come back forward, left arm up. Take the elbow to the outside of the thigh. Angle the toe and knee towards the left. Hands in prayer, or right hand in the fist, pushing into your left palm. Bring the chest up towards the center of the center of the chest up towards the thumbs. Exhale, roll the right shoulder all the way back. Right hip moves back, head moves forward. Option here to come into the bound revolved triangle, or not the bound, but just another version of triangle. Lift the back knee, spin your feet towards the long edge of the mat, feet are parallel, and try to keep your center of the chest with the thumbs, with the hands. Look up beyond your right shoulder. Try to get your left hip up and your left leg straight. Now from here, wherever you are, you just bring your hands in between your feet, roll up. Turn to the right, bend the front knee, come into warrior two, shoulders back. Take on the consciousness of the mighty warrior again. Express power, determination, courage. Exalted warrior, left hand to the back leg, right hand over the head. A pose that expresses devotion. Just like a warrior is devoted to the people they serve. And come back to warrior two, join the hands behind the back, pull the hands down. Inhale, push the chest up, bring the head back. Exhale, come forward into your humble warrior. Again, slide to the left a little bit so your shoulder can slide to the inside of the knee. Modify as you need to. Back knee down if that's better for you. Release, bring hands down. On the inside of the foot, right foot moves out to the side of the mat. Doing this orientation, give another view, and then again, rock back and forth. Push off the base of the toes, sink through the seat, the hips, and then lower the back knee down, flatten out the toes. See if you can get your left forearm down by rolling to the left, and then maybe the right forearm as well. Feel free to stay on your hands if that's better. Keep pulling your body forward. As you exhale, feel as though you had weights in your hip pockets to pull the body down. Feel heavy in the lower body. And depending on your flexibility, you might be able to get your chest right down to the ground. Right bone facing down, make sure the right hip doesn't come up too much. Both hips, try to get them even as possible. One more breath, telescope the chest forward, exhale. Ground down through the hips, the back leg. Then come back onto the hands. Bounce the left knee in a little bit to help. Right leg comes back behind. Come into your modified side plank. Press hips forward. Bring the right arm back. If you want to go further, push into your left hand. Lift the left foot up, step it under, and then you can slide your right toes back alongside the left knee. Keep the left arm fully extended. Don't drop into the shoulder. Flip your hips and chest up. Find your way into wild thing, perhaps. Then return, either back into downward facing dog if you're doing that version. Pushing into your left hand, come back to downward facing dog, or table if you're doing a modified. Lower the chest down, glide right up into the cobra. Back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift the heels, bend the knees, look to the hands. Bring your feet forward to the hands, hopping or walking. Utkatasana, lower the seat, bring your arms in front of the body. And then pull the chest up off the thighs, look up between the hands. Be strong, be firm, be fierce, just like the pose's name. Embody the fierceness, keep the mind calm and unchanging. Come all the way up. Bring the hands back to the heart. From the heart, inhale up to the space between the eyebrows. Exhale back down to the heart. Remain established in love, your true nature. Good. And release. So here we're going to just do one balance pose, angel pose. Slide the right toes back. Bring your hands underneath the rib cage and push it up. And then imagine you're trying to pull it open. Bring your chest forward and extend the arms out to the side. Pull the arms back. You're trying to get your hands to meet behind the back. Allow the head to drop back. And imagine you're an angel flying. Spread your wings. If you feel comfortable, bring weight more into your left foot. See if you can raise the toes, right toes up off the ground. Good. Just try to get your chest as far forward as possible. And then back down. Try it on the other foot. So just visualize yourself. Visualize an angel in your mind and then try to make your body copy the vision you see in your mind. Push the rib basket up to start, pull it open, and then spread your wings. And keep your left toe on the ground the whole time if you like. Get a sense of body flight. Bring your weight more towards the front foot. And then lift the left foot up off the ground if you like. Whatever happens, remain unconcerned, just do your best. It's the effort that counts. And release. Breathe in, hands to the heart, from the heart to the third eye. Exhale, breathe back down to the heart. Remain established in your divinity, in your love. Send it out to all beings. And now, come down onto your knees. From here, we're going to do, bring your forearms in front, make sure you can hold opposite elbows, and then interlace your fingers. Bring the head between the palms. lift up the seat. Walk the feet towards the elbows. And from here, you can just stay with your feet on the ground, but just lift your heels. So you bring more weight forward, so your hips are over the shoulders and the elbows. And keep evenly pressing, even weight pressing into the arms and the head. Maybe more in the forearms if it's too much pressure on your head. Okay, again, move according to your condition. Those of you who want can come into a headstand. If you know how to get into headstand, you can bring your left leg back all the way and see if you can squeeze your right thigh, the thigh in front in towards the body, and just pull your toes away from the ground. Keep pressing into your forearms. Just tap it like you're doing a little bit of a hot potato game. Okay, and eventually find a balance. If you push a little bit more through the back foot, you'll be able to get a bit more height, so you find the alignment eventually to come into your headstand. Always do with mindfulness and reverence. Don't jump into the pose aggressively or rapidly. Keep the control, keep the body moving gracefully. Bend the toes back, keep pressing through the roots of your toes. And then step back down. If you're up, gently come down. Rest in child's pose. Bring the arms in, Garbhasana, bring the arms in front, forehead down. Breathe in, breathe out. And then roll back up. Find your way onto your back. Take a moment here. Inhale through the skin. Exhale out all fatigue out of all the pores of the body. Let it all go. Bring your feet closer to the seat. Hands beside your body, palms down. Lift the hips up. Tuck your shoulders underneath. Join the hands if you like, and push the chest towards the chin as much as you can. Try to get your chest looking like a well. Then you can bring your hands up to support your hips. Allow the seat to sit on the heels of the palms. Try to move your elbows right underneath your body. And then tilt the hips forward. Pull the tail with the heels of your palms into the seat so that the tail curls under a little bit more. Chest is still high. Now you can stay here, or you can go into iron bridge. You bring one foot forward and then the other. So your legs are straight. Keep pressing your toes into the mat. You can keep supporting your hips. You have to push into your toes. Or if you can, keep your hips up and bring your arms back down. Roll the thighs towards one another. Be strong and formable like an iron bridge. Try to get your legs straight if you're doing that version. And then to come back, slide one foot back, then press into your arms and the other one. Lift up your hips again a little bit higher, your chest a little bit higher, and then float down. Breathe in, keep your knees up, your feet close to seat. Breathe out. Lift your hips again, just slip your hands underneath, bring your legs out in front. Again, tuck your shoulders under so that your arms are underneath the body. Press into the forearms, push the chest up as much as you can, and then rest the top of the head on the ground. Try to imagine trying to beam love out of your heart to all beings everywhere and reaching all beings, so you have to get your heart as high as you can. Now start to breathe very fast in the nose like a sniffing dog. Keep going with the breath. If you want to, raise your legs 12 inches off the mat. bring the legs down and break the pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Extend the arms over the head. Come to seated position. You can roll to your side if that's easier for you. From here, Paschimottanasana. You can keep your knees bent if you have tight hamstrings. Raise your arms over the head. Stretch up. Exhale. Pull the body down onto your legs. Take hold of the ankles or the edges of the feet. Inhale. Armpits are by the knees. Keep trying to pull your chest further forward beyond your knees. Exhale. Allow the weight to pour into the legs to allow more release in the backs of the legs. If you can slide your heels forward while keeping your chest and your belly with your thighs. Other variations, go ahead. You can bind your hands in front of the heels. Push the heels into the wrists. Attention is at the base of the spine. Feel all the blood rushing there. Maybe you feel a pulsing sensation. The blood all gathers in that area. One more breath. Reach for as much as you can. Exhale. Sink more weight into the legs. And then slowly roll back up. Bring your hands behind your seat, fingers facing away. Bend your knees a little bit, Purvottanasana. You're going to lift up the hips on half breath and bring again roll the thighs forward now so you get your toes to the mat. Lift the chest, bring the head back. If this is too much, bring your heels in underneath the knees. And try to keep your knees and your shoulders level with your chest still higher than the shoulders if you can. This is modification, okay? So, once you're in your pose, breathe very fast again. Bring your head back. Lower the seat down. And hug your legs to your body. Breathe in, breathe out. Slide your feet out just a little bit. Halfway to straight legs. The left arm up and push the lower arm against the outside of the right thigh. Inhale, lift up the lower back. Exhale, twist to the right. Now try to try to free your abdomen from your thighs. Just keep pushing your knees further to the left as you twist further to the right. Make sure your hands right close to the seat so your back stays vertical. Come back to face forward, other way. Right arm up. And push the forearm against the outside of the left thigh. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, twist to the left. Okay, just try to get your belly out of the way of the thighs and vice versa. You can use your fingertips if you like on your left hand to give yourself a little bit more power to twist. Release, lie on your back for Shavasana. Just ease your way down gently. And then just allow everything to relax. Surrender completely to relaxation. So with each inhale, draw in the best of the best universe, everything you need to feel content, to feel fulfilled and complete. Exhale, let go of anything that does not serve you in any way. The best of the best is happening right here, right now. Draw on everything you need from the universe. Be fully receptive with an open heart and a grateful heart. Slowly now start to bring your awareness back to the body. Starting to reconnect with your physical form. Feel the life coming back into the fingers, the toes. Become aware of the breath. The forces within that animate the body. With the utmost gentleness and mindfulness and quietness, come back to a seated position. Moving in a way that doesn't disrupt the tranquility that we created through the practice. We'll close with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Instill the peace within. Send it out to all beings everywhere. Om Shanti. Be receptive to the divine grace within. Namaste. Thank you very much for coming. Have a wonderful day.